up, people? It's Trucker Kennedy up in here. Just thought I'd try to do a live video real quick and do some question and answers about Werner Enterprise and why I think it's a good company to start with, and starting to think that it's also a good company to, you know, spend a career with. I always hear drivers, former drivers, talk about how they started with Werner and it was a great company to start with. Well, so I started thinking, well, if it's a great company to start with, then, you know, and they know that because they started with them and they did their 1 year or their 2 years and then they left and they went to another company. Hey, what's going on, man? I'm about to do a question about Werner and you know, why I think people should probably think more closely about Werner, because I see a lot of YouTube people putting up you know, stats and stuff about Werner, about how much they get paid, and I'm kind of like, man, I drive for Werner, and that's not true at all. You know, there's claiming that drivers at Werner make like $26,000 a year first year. That's not true. I mean, what did they start in, you know, July? Well, then maybe they did only make 26 grand, but I started January 2016, so, you know, I got a full year, you know what I mean? So, like, I know that's not true. You can easily make 35 or more your first year easy, and I'm on pace this year to make at least 50, and I'm on a dedicated account and I'm home every single weekend. You know what I mean? So I'm just tired of hearing people talk bad about Werner, and they're like, they haven't driven for Werner for, you know, 15, 20 years or 5 years or whatever it's been. It's like, Werner doesn't start out making 26 cents a mile. No, that's completely false. I mean, I can tell you what I started off making. I made 36 cents a mile. No, that's not like extreme amount of money, but it's more than what these so-called YouTube stars are saying. You know, it's not 28 cents a mile, it's not 29 cents. I got 36 cents start now. I don't know if I didn't do anything special. I just got my CDL, applied for the job, went through training, and then I was a solo driver. I mean, so I don't know if everybody starts at 36 cents, but I did pay, or I had the military, you know, because of my veteran status, the GI Bill paid for my CDL school. So I didn't have Werner or nothing like that pay for my school. So, but, you know, so I started at 36 cents. Now, I mean, I got a couple cent raise already. I didn't even ask for it. Let me turn my truck off. I didn't even ask for a raise or nothing. I just did my job, you know, the best I could do it. So, and they gave it to me. You know, I got driver of the month back in February. I didn't really share it with anybody because I just didn't think I wasn't ready to, I guess. But now I got driver of the month, you know, in February. And they put it in for me. You know, I just did my job. That's all I did. I didn't do anything extra. At that time, I didn't make any YouTube videos yet, I don't believe. I mean, YouTube is not a way to really make more money in trucking, like from the company. Maybe if you get like, you know, you recruit some people or something like that, but I don't really care about that. I'm not in here making videos trying to recruit and get some type of bonus, because I haven't done that. I mean, if it happens, cool, but that's not my goal. My goal is just to do something with my time. While I'm out here waiting for my trailer to be loaded, you know, I'm just chilling. It's not something that I'm doing for money or anything like that, because I don't get paid a thing to do this. I would tell you that it does take a little bit of work, and I'm not very good at it, but I'm trying. You know, I'm just being me. I'm not really trying to be anybody else. At least I don't think so. I'm gonna start editing my videos a little better when I actually start using my laptop and stuff. Right now I just use my phone. Like right now I'm using my phone, and it's not the easiest thing to do. These guys that are big time YouTube stars, YouTube trucker dudes, I'm sure they edit, you know, they take time to do their stuff, except for when they go live. They do that so they don't have to edit and it's easier. But I mean, Werner is not nearly as bad as some of these people try to make it out to be. They all say, oh, it's a great company to start with. Okay, well, how do you know if it's not a great company to spend 10 years with, if you only spent like 1 year with it and you left, and then you hopped around to 4 or 5 other companies for a year at a time, or however many, how much time? It's like, I see drivers out here with Werner already, like that have been here for 18 years. Some of them, you know, I mean, they wouldn't be here that long if they didn't like it. I mean, it's not necessarily all about, you know, I made $100,000 this year or whatever. You know, sometimes it's about security and stability, and knowing that, you know, you're gonna have a job for a long time at one place, and you can build your retirement at one place, and you can, I mean, it's, I don't know, I like it. I mean, that's all I can say. You know, I really do like it. It's been good to me. I mean, it does help that I'm a military veteran. You know, it really does. That's such a, if it wasn't for that, it would have been a lot harder as far as the income, I guess you would say, but not really though. I mean, I still made, like I said, almost about $35,000 my first year, and I was in the first 2 months of that was training. You know, so, you know, you're only getting like half pay, or if that. But it's, I'm just tired of hearing these people talk about a company they don't work for, and a company that, you know, they hold a grudge against or something crazy, because they probably are just mad at themselves because they left a company that was great to start out with, but then they left, and, you know, why did you leave? You know, you left to go work for another mega carrier or another whatever. It's like, it's the same thing. You know, I have a good relationship with my fleet managers, and I like them, you know, and I think they like me, you know, and I hope they do, because I try hard. I do the best I can do. I'm not perfect, you know. I haven't made any major mistakes or nothing like that, you know, but just saying, you know, I try to do the best I can. I don't try to idle my truck more than I have to, you know, to be somewhat comfortable. You know, I don't sit there and run it non-stop. I don't ever do that. I try my best to not go out of route at all, and you know, I guess they see it and they recognize it, and you know, it helps me with my career, and they're noticing my effort. So yeah, I'm gonna stick around and continue to do my best, and see where it takes me. So, you know, I don't see any, if you ask questions, if you have a question about Werner, you're considering Werner, let me know a question, and if I don't know the answer, you know, I'll try to get it and give it back to you. But I mean, I'll do my best to answer the questions that you have right now. So I'm just waiting for my load right now. I don't want that shit's stupid. Just normal. Alright, now I'm just waiting for my load. I'm just getting loaded. I'm waiting for the green light. Right now it's flashing red. I'm at the Best Buy distribution center, just waiting. I don't really want to show a whole lot, but yeah, just waiting for my load. Yeah, just kind of chilling. This whole video started out, I don't know where you came in at or whatever. Like I said, there's only one person in here right now. So, I mean, the other YouTube people that do videos, they'll have 100 people or something in there. You can't really ask them, you can't really have a conversation about trucking or ask them a specific question, because they're not really paying attention to all the questions. You know, they're missing a bunch. So if you ask me a question, obviously there's only one person in here right now, and I can answer it more personally because I'm, you know, paying attention to one person, not a whole ton of people. So yeah. But if you're considering Werner, go with it. Don't listen to these people. If it's something that works for you and where you live, and you can make enough money for the cost of living where you live, I mean, and you can be home the amount of time that you want to be home, I think it's a great place to start, especially your relationship with the fleet managers and the account that you're on. I mean, I couldn't ask for really anything more, you know. I don't complain at all. You know, I love it. I really do. You know, let's keep doing it and see where it takes me. But yeah, I just wanted to come here and make a really quick video because these YouTube trucking stars, whatever you want to call them, you know, don't have their facts straight when it comes to Werner and their pay scale and the happiness, you would say, of the drivers that run for Werner. It really depends on your attitude, your drive, you know, what you value. Oh, well, I run for Best Buy. What is JT? I don't know what that is. But I mean, so you said you drive for, let me see that, where'd it go? Interest. I don't know what JT means, but yeah, that's cool. So do you enjoy driving for? You're a Werner driver just like I am, and do you enjoy driving for them? I mean, I'm not over the road, so you know it's a little bit different, probably a whole different, you know, feel to that. I chose not to do that, but you know, I like being dedicated. I like being dedicated. I like knowing where I'm going. I like knowing that I'm going to be home on the weekends. And like I said, the fleet managers that I have, I don't really want to say their names, but they both, actually all the ones that, there have been a couple that have come and gone and stuff like that, but each one of them that's been here have been nothing but professional and courteous, and you know, it's been great. It really has. You know, the things that I've asked for, they have worked with me and either told me how I can earn them, how I could work to get it, or you know, or that I've already worked for it and they gave it to me, you know. So like I said, I won Driver of the Month. They you know, I got a free t-shirt, I got a keychain, you know, how cool. No, but then they also gave me like $899, which after taxes ended up to being like almost, it was like right at $500. And that was just for doing my job. Like I said, I didn't ask for it, nothing like that. They just seen, I guess, the effort, and they gave it to me, so it's cool. Oh, team freight. You know, see that? You know, doing a team, that has to be pretty difficult. You know, I don't know. I mean, I remember doing in training, I didn't really enjoy being on the truck with another person, but you know, it wasn't that bad. Plus I wasn't making nearly as much money as the trainer, you know. So if I was making anywhere near equal money he was making, you know, money talks. You know, if it pays enough, you know, I'll do whatever account they have. But I still, you know, I have a family, so I gotta be home as much as I can. I mean, you know, over the road is not for every person, just like dedicated is not for everybody either, and local is not for everybody either. I've never done over the road, I've never done local. I do like a regional dedicated. You know, I only go to like 5 states: Virginia, Maryland, DC, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Tennessee, North Carolina, and then that's it. So I stay in one general, like 500-mile radius, 600-mile radius, and I like it. So I hate doing this on my phone, guys. I'll get better at this, I promise that. But I just bought a house. Actually, I just bought a house this on Friday. It was my birthday. Sweet, man. Keep it up, guy. yeah, if it makes enough money for you and you're happy and your family's okay with it, and they support you, or even if they don't support you, but you know, you have your head on your shoulders and you know what's best for you and your family and it provides, you know, just keep doing it. Because there's going to be people that doubt you and try to drag you down, and why are you, you know, driving over the road and being gone and stuff. Yeah, if you know what you're doing and you have a goal or an idea, stick with it, man, because nobody can see your idea but you. You know, you can try to tell people your ideas and they don't see it your way. That don't mean your idea is wrong or your way is wrong. They're not inside your brain. They don't know your ideas. They can't see your vision. So don't let them doubt you and slow you down. You know what I mean? Shoot. That's how, you know, we change our minds all the time based off a lot of other people's opinions. He's like, you know, have your own opinion, stick to it. You know, if you get educated more and you find out that your opinion wasn't actually right, then you can change your opinion then, because you had, you know, you had information that was factual that said your information was, you know, not exactly correct or whatever. So, whatever. No, Tim. Every day is not an 11-hour day. Some days it's, let me see. I'll show you. Well, I can't really show you, but no, there's going to be days where you drive 10 hours. There's going to be days where you drive maybe 11 hours. It depends on the account that you're on. Like this guy, there's another guy in here that drives for Werner, and he's on a team, and he probably drives consistently more hours than I do. Maybe. I mean, I don't know. I'm guessing because the truck can keep rolling. But I'm a solo driver. I have multiple stops a day. Depending on traffic, I usually run 9, I would say 8 to 10 hours a day. Hey, that's cool, Tim. Just keep it up, man. Don't give up. You know, it's the beginning. The beginning is always the hard part. Oh shoot, guy, that's awesome. Yeah, if I could be married to, like my wife was a truck driver, oh, that would be great. I mean, you got a freaking a bed on wheels and you just roll around making all kinds of money. That's awesome. So I would stay out. Shoot, I would stay out forever. I mean, you almost don't even need a home, you know. But that's cool. Best of luck to both of y'all. Back to Tim in training. Yeah, like I said, don't give up. The beginning's always the toughest. Once you get your CDL and you find a company, you go with it. If you go with Werner, that's cool. You know, whatever company you go with that works for you, that's cool. It doesn't matter. You know, do what's best for you. The company is your choice. You know, they're all, like everybody says, they're all got their pros and cons. Not one of them's gonna be perfect. You know, you gotta think and choose the best situation for yourself. You know, if there is a distribution center that's closest to you, there's a good possibility that that distribution center is going to be able to get you home a lot easier than one that's far away from your house. So you can keep that in mind. Like I live in Virginia, and I drive for Best Buy. I started out driving for Dollar General. There was a distribution center in Virginia, and I lived close enough in the radius to where I could do that account and be home on the weekends. So that's why I started with Dollar General. Okay. Now, it took me 8 months to get this account on Best Buy. It took me 8 months that I, you know, went through training, and then I spent 6 or 7 months with Dollar General, and spent 6 months at Dollar General, and then I came on Best Buy. And I'm not gonna lie, when I was with Dollar General and through training and Dollar General, when I was done with training on the trainer's truck, I was happy, because I mean, the feeling of finishing training, getting your own truck and bringing it to the house, and the looks on, like I have 2 little girls, and they were fascinated by the truck, and they were so happy I was home in the truck. You know, I had something to show them that I was doing. You know, this is why I was gone. You know, I was gone doing this, and then I brought home a truck so they could see it. You know, so when I'm gone, and I say I'm going to work, they know what I'm doing. You know, my daddy's driving a truck. They see trucks on the highway in the car, and they're like, look, there's Daddy's truck. Daddy, look, there's your truck. Man, it's worth it, man. You just stick with it. You know, it really is worth it, man. I mean, you work, you know what I'm saying? It's not, you're gonna get to where you're driving this truck, and you're not gonna drive like a car, but you're gonna be so used to it and so comfortable with it that, you know, I mean, it's gonna feel like, you know, I prefer to drive this I prefer to drive this truck almost over my pickup truck. I'm more comfortable in this truck, you know, than I am in my Daggone pickup truck, because I drive it so often, and I literally feel like I can see all the way around. Only thing I can't see is directly behind me. I can see all the way down the sides of me. I can see cars coming. I can see my blind spots with the front hood mirrors and the side mirrors. I mean, it's great. Nice guy. That's cool. Yeah, so y'all are making good money. That's awesome. Like, that's awesome. You have a wife that works in, you know, it's rare that you find a wife that is going to work as hard as you do. So, you know, cherish that, and y'all can have a good, happy life together in a truck. I mean, I don't know. Most husbands and wives can't be in the same place for that long, especially work together. They bicker and fight with each other too much. I probably would do that with my spouse, but I guess I don't have that problem. But that's cool that you guys are able to do that. That's awesome. You guys are gonna got it made. That's cool. It's freaking hot because I don't have my truck running. I don't have an APU. That's one thing. Some trucks that want to have APUs, but you're gonna have, majority of them don't. You are allowed to idle the trucks. They, you know, a lot of them have these. I have a driver Freightliner, so it has the optimized idling, and it'll run. You can set it in the back a certain temperature, and the truck will start up and turn itself off and keep the cab at a certain temperature. I just have it turned off right now, so it's not too loud inside here, so you guys can hear me. So, yeah. There's actually a Operation Freedom truck right beside me that a guy I work with has it on my account. I would show it. I'm gonna try to show it to you guys because it's pretty cool. Actually, I actually really want that truck. That's my next goal, is to get a Operation Freedom truck with Werner. I'm gonna try to show it to you guys real quick. Sorry. Hope the video is not all ridiculous. But hold on. Did y'all see that truck? I don't know if you've seen it or not. I hope you did. But yeah, I think our loads are ready. I'm about to hook up to this thing. Yep, I got a green light, so I'm gonna hook up to it. Hold on real quick. It's freaking hot in here. I'm not really gonna answer that. But you should do that on your pre-trip, yeah. I'm backing in on my trailer, guys. Sorry. Alright. I do my tug test. You always want to make sure you do that at least a couple times. Sometimes I forget if I did it or not, and I'll just do it again just to be sure. But alright. I just wanted to get back under it because I'm getting ready to leave here soon. I'm going all the way down to like Charlotte, North Carolina, so I got a little ways to go, and but I got plenty of drive time. Like 8 hours left on drive time, so I got about a 5-hour trip, so I'll make it. Obviously, 3 hours to spare. You want to give yourself enough time to make it to your stores in case traffic comes and stuff like that. You never know when it's going to be. There's going to be, you never know. There could be an accident or something. You're sitting in traffic for an hour, not moving. It sucks. Yep. But alright, guys. I appreciate you guys watching. I think there's other drivers coming over here. The Freedom Operation truck driver's coming. Hold on real quick, actually. I'm going to see what the hell he wants. Oh, never mind. He walked past me. Cool. All right, guys. I'm actually gonna get off here. He wants to talk to me. I'll be back on later tonight. I appreciate you guys. If you're choosing Werner, go with it. You know what I mean? Or any company that works for you, go with it. Don't hesitate. Give it your best. Later.